work is mostly what we do. You know, we spend so much more time at work than with our families or than those things called hobbies. And so I think that the pervasiveness of people feeling like work is a thing that we have to shut off from, a thing that we can't be our best selves, a thing that we have to get through on the way to the weekend. I think that that is a sort of humanistic sickness. And while it is bad for people, that's the humanistic bit, it also is really bad for organizations who get lackluster performance. You know, I didn't live back in the 1850s, but all the records suggest that you could buy shoes and those shoes would be sold by some store, some cobbler, and maybe there'd be 3 people that worked there. Rarely would there be 5 people that worked there. While that probably wasn't the best work in the world, each of the people in the store would watch the customer walk in, and then they'd make a shoe for that customer. And they'd take leather and they'd sew it and then they'd give it. And around 1890, we got this different idea as a species, where we should not sell 2 pairs of shoes each day, but 2 million. And this idea of scaling up had certain implications for how work felt. And part of that was because it was decided that the way to do this would have extreme efficiency by breaking the work into really small tasks where most of the people don't meet the customer. And this idea of removing the meaning from the work was intentional. And the idea of removing the curiosity from the job was intentional. For Henry Ford, curiosity was a bug. It was a problem. And he needed to stamp it out in the name of reliability and quality. Now, I'm not saying we're still acting just like the 1900s, but I am saying that that's when we cut our teeth on management practices. So I think it's, in my own opinion, a lot less about which industry and a lot more about the culture and the expectations for what different employees can bring to the party.